Hi everybody, I'm the Skeptic Medium, and today I'm going to be talking about Earth Angels. I had a lot of interest in this on my page, and I decided to talk about what the characteristics are of an Earth Angel. I'm going to give 20 characteristics. An Earth Angel should really fit basically all of these. I identify Earth Angels through the readings that I do, and what is wonderful about them is that Spirit almost immediately always lets me know that I am talking to an Earth Angel. And these wonderful people I completely relate to, having all of these qualities myself. I also like to refer to Earth Angels as the cheerleaders. These are the people that come along, that work behind the scenes to help other people succeed. Sadly enough, the people that we end up helping will often, and it reminds me of Peter Pan, who declared, "Oh, the cleverness of me." And so these people usually, once we have helped them to find success, will move on and very often forget about us. And so the Earth Angel or the cheerleader is left on the stands, on the sidelines, not getting much recognition or notice. Nevertheless, this is what we have come here to do. It's part of our purpose. Right, so as I'm going to go through these characteristics, look out and see if you relate to these. Please also note that empaths will relate to many of these, but may not necessarily be Earth Angels, but will definitely feel a lot of the sensitivity and difficulty that Earth Angels will have. Alright, so the first one is that Earth Angels love helping people. This is just natural. This is what they want to do with everybody around them. They rarely ask for help, and they find it difficult to ask for help because they are the ones that are used to helping everybody else. They will become very insecure in their relationships if they feel that people around them are holding back. They will be aware and somehow sense that the people around them, somebody that they care about, is holding back. So they will often check in with these loved ones to make sure that they are connected to them. They find that lifting others up does not take much effort. It's just an easy, natural thing for them to do. They will see the silver lining in every situation. They will look for the positive in every situation, no matter how negative it is. They see the good in people, and they focus very much on the potential of that person. I find that as I do readings, Spirit really brings this out, and every person that I read, they will show me the most positive and wonderful attributes of that person. They will encourage every person to reach their highest potential. And I have come to see people in this way. The more I do what I do, the more accepting I become of every person that comes into contact with me or asks for a reading. I have become more tolerant of all the different cultures, of all the different religions. It has caused me to open my mind to realizing that each one of these people have some wonderful character traits that they need to try to focus on and that they can become better in. You will have some kind of gift, either in art, music, literature, or healing. People end up telling you their deepest secrets very quickly. You might be actually quite astounded at how people end up telling you the deepest things about themselves in a very short space of time. Be careful here of not oversharing yourself, because there will be people that will abuse that. We tend to be very open ourselves. We are very bad with time and with boundaries. There's a part of us that just does not relate to the time that we have on Earth. Okay. As children, you would have had learning difficulties of some kind. And this is because Earth Angels are just so uninterested in material things. Okay. You will regularly and easily apologize to people. You will be checking in with your loved ones to make sure that they are okay on a regular basis. You do not feel comfortable in your body. It feels strange to you, and you are also likely to have problems with your feet. The reason for this is that we are not grounded. We tend to live a bit in the clouds. We daydream very easily. And we will also have issues to do with the area around our stomach. We will want to cover this up, or we will carry weight in that area. We like to hold things in front of that area, such as a handbag, or hold our hands in front of that area to protect it. We are not competitive at all. We want everybody to win. And this is a difficult one for us because the earth by its very nature is competitive, the survival of the fittest. So we definitely don't fit the mold in that regard. We do not need to have adoration. When I talk about cheerleaders, they like to have some recognition for what they do. Of course, we all want to have that recognition, but we are quite happy to sit on the sideline and allow those that we are encouraging to succeed and get the adoration. We ourselves don't necessarily need to have it. We will have an issue with crowds, being in busy places. We are subconsciously or intuitively picking up their suffering. I have noticed this. The more that I do readings, the closer I get to the spirit world, the more issues I have with people in crowds. I don't like going into malls. I went into a crowded shop once, and I decided, what is it that causes me to have such an issue being in this place? And as I looked around and focused on each of the people that were standing in the queues next to me, I picked up their pain. I realized that I could see this person has been abused as a child. This person has known hunger. Each person, except for one, had suffered unbelievably. And I am so aware of the suffering of people on the earth. And this makes it very difficult for us to be in crowds. We will have come into dysfunctional families. The reason for this is that we chose to come to earth to help people. And the family that we came into, we would be in that family to try to be a light and an example to them. This is terribly painful for us, that we are in dysfunctional families. There will have been a history of addiction in the family. We will also be very likely to have addictions and to have struggled with addictions. This is because we feel pain so very deeply. We feel everything very deeply, and it's like we have to have something to comfort us and be a crutch. The thing about addiction is that you need to overcome it. You cannot allow yourself to sink into the addiction. However, I recognize that pretty much all of us will have some kind of an addiction, and we have to choose our addictions carefully. Try to choose the addiction that is least damaging. I would say especially the least mind-altering kinds of addictions. You will struggle with life in general, and you are likely to struggle with your weight. You would have had a difficult childhood. This comes part and parcel with being born into dysfunctional families. You have a genuine love for humanity, of all people. You want to share that love with the world. You will definitely be intuitive. You will definitely be an empath as well. You worry about the state of the planet more so than other people. It affects you very strongly when things are going wrong on the planet. You will have had serious cases of trauma in your past. Regular, really big crises, a lot of which were out of your control, that came into your life without any influence from yourself. You love nature and children, and you feel a deep need to protect them. You will have sleeping problems. You will have vivid dreams, probably nightmares from time to time. You will wake up startled in your sleep, so sleep is not something that comes easily to you. You will believe in second chances. You give people, you're the king or queen of second chances, and other people will say, why do you keep giving this person another chance? It's just in our nature to do that. We feel from birth that we have a deeper purpose. There's somehow, we're much more philosophical than other people. We know that there is something bigger than just this earth. We will have unexplained pain and diseases that doctors can't even really put their finger on. I myself suffer with fibromyalgia. I suffer with autoimmune issues. I suffer with chronic fatigue. I'm constantly getting ill. As you can hear now, I've got the flu. It's just an ongoing struggle and battle for me. We feel like we're strangers to earth. This is not our home, and we somehow know it. We are likely to have a job which involves helping people in some way. This would be in nursing, any kind of healing position, psychology, counseling, any field, teaching, any of the fields where you are helping people. And if you are not in a position, in a job like that, and you recognize and relate to these qualities, you would definitely be very dissatisfied with where you are working, feeling frustrated that the work that you are doing is not helping anybody. Please know that if you've got these things, there is nothing wrong with you. People like us tend to feel that there is something wrong with us, that we're somehow deficient because we cannot be like other people. And this is not so. We have come here to help humanity, and in so doing, we come with certain qualities that make us more sensitive, kinder to others, and we have tremendous difficulty understanding how the world works and that other people don't think like us. The last one is, I actually see that there's 30, sorry, not 20. The last one is that you will have a higher than average number of narcissists in your life. This is a big one. There is popular psychology at the moment that says that people that are empaths keep choosing narcissists, and there's something wrong with them and that they need to change this pattern. I don't believe that this is true at all. I believe that what is happening is that we came to this earth to help people, and so we end up having a higher than number of narcissists come into our lives. We often have these narcissists in our life without even choosing it. We will have it in our family. We will have acquaintances. We will have people at work. We will have perhaps the partner of somebody we know. Even our children can sometimes be this, and we haven't chosen this for ourselves. It just ends up coming to us, and this is because we are here to show these narcissists that there is a better way of doing things, to try to encourage them and remind them of their humanity. Unfortunately, we very seldom actually get to change them. On occasion they do, but we have come to be a light to the rest of the world. Also be aware that you're going to have unexplained jealousy from people. They themselves won't even really understand why they feel so jealous, and the narcissists can't even understand why they're so preoccupied with us. They will spend their time and energy finding ways to torture us, and it's very difficult for us to have to deal with that all of the time. I want to give you encouragement and know that I have seen that people that are doing terrible things on the earth will pay the price for what they are doing. They don't get off scot-free. And people that are doing the right things tend to suffer, and suffer their whole life through, and see very little reward for this while they're on earth. But there will be a reward for them when they cross over. I've seen that the selfish type souls reside in a different place to the giving kind souls. And the narcissist type personality believes that they can shortcut the system. They believe that they can pay their way into heaven. These people will often be deathbed repenters, and we, on the other hand, will leave this world with a clear conscience, knowing that we have done all that we can to help other people. So please know that if you feel that you want to seek retribution, know that this will be taken care of, that everything will measure out equally in the end, and that people that are doing wrong will have to pay the price for what they are doing, and those that do right will enjoy the benefits of what they're doing. This has helped me to let go of a lot of bitterness, helped me to forgive and move past feeling that anger and hatred for the people that have done me wrong through my life. So have a think about these things. You may not fit all of them, and it could very well be that you are an empath, but not necessarily here to be this kind of cheerleader. They are slightly different, and I will talk more about the empath in other videos, which I think many people who are seekers of truth and light will totally relate to. Okay, so you can find me on YouTube, The Skeptic Medium. I have other interesting videos on there about different things that Spirit has shown me. And you can also find me on Facebook at The Skeptic Medium. This is Christy. I'll talk again.